When I was in business, when I first got started with my own company that I was, part owner at, I was 100% sales. Didn't touch anything but sales. So last thing I thought of was customer support. I was all about just put up the numbers, put up the numbers, put up the numbers, put up the numbers, and let everything else figure it out. Later on, I realized we're spending so much time, money, and effort getting all these sales in the front door. And if you don't have somebody really good in the back that understands the business, that money's coming right in the front and going right out the back.
And why is that? Because of refunds or because it's just customer service?
Again, it's an afterthought, right?
Yeah.
So my business partner was all about sales. Didn't understand the customer support, didn't really care. He thought he could just hire somebody and let them take care of it, but they didn't know the business, right? I was in charge of the sales, pumping them through. But one year he just decided he wanted to move me back into customer support because he knows that I know the business better than anybody, and if anybody can fix it, I would be able to do it. And the point was how much money we were making versus how much money we were collecting at the end of the day was so far off that he knew there was a gap somewhere. So I had to go back there, figure the stuff out, realized I actually knew a lot more than I thought I did, and it just relatively became easy, and our collection percentage as far as billing out went up 20% in the first 4 months. So it was mainly just because I knew what I was doing back there, and the small little changes that we made improved the customer's experience when they call into customer support. It also improved because I started getting people to pay in full by giving them a 10% discount. There's lots of little things that I added in there to try to get more money out of them rather than turn them into a nightmare or AG complaint or a Better Business Bureau complaint. So that's kind of how that worked. But like I said, with any business whatsoever on startups, because it's an afterthought, they don't want to do it, or they don't know what they're doing, or they're just trying to find somebody and plug a hole. Yeah. So most of the time you're grabbing a square peg and you're trying to shove it in a round hole because it's just not the right fit. But someone's got to do it for a while, so you just keep throwing people at it and throwing people at it and throwing people at it. Like almost every startup company I've seen that didn't hire somebody that knew exactly what the hell to do will flip and flip and flip your customer service manager until they figure it out or they're tired of doing it, and then they go look for a third party. A lot of startup companies don't even want to do that, and they don't want the headache, they don't want the payroll, they don't want a brick and mortar to have all that stuff, so they just go look for a third party and give it to them.